This is one of my large bins. I'm gonna give it a feeding. I'm gonna start first with some eggshells. I'm gonna pour some eggshells on there. I'm gonna show you a different way of bedding. I want the worms to get on the top. For them to get on the top, I'm gonna change the way I put the bedding. So I have here wood shavings. So I'm going to use wood shaving as a bedding. So the wood shaving is more, it has more nutritional value than peat moss, because it's made of course, trees and things like that. Okay. Well, here I'm gonna put some wood shaving here all over, and I'm gonna put the feeding. I need some more wood shaving. I have a lot more. The reason for that feeding is I'm going to give, they like that wood shaving, as you see, show you a little bit later. They eat the wood shaving. Okay, now I'm going to have to wet that wood shaving before I put my feeding. So first, as you know, this is going to compost it. For it to compost, you need oxygen, brown matter, which is the wood shaving, and the green matter is the feeding. And I'm going to do the feeding in a second. Let's water it real good. Worms like water too. They like it wet. Okay, that's enough. Now we're gonna go to the feeding. This feeding is a huge, as you see. It's a really big container full of everything. Greens, coffee ground, you name it. It have it. So it's a lot of feeding. As you see, let me just separate it. And this is, by the way, it's one of my big bins. See all that different kind of feeding. We'll get banana shell, banana peels, coffee ground, paper, all this coffee ground. There's some green peels from different vegetables, mangoes, and other things. So that's one of them. I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna put some calcium, which is the eggshells. I'm gonna spray it with that. It's like I'm gonna cover everything. I'm gonna give them a lot of calcium so they could get strong. Hopefully everything will work out. Now, this is wet. Everything is wet. Now we're gonna a little bit. Some of this thing's wet. I'm gonna wet it. Here you go, a little bit wet. Now I'm gonna cover up with the wood shaving. Okay. Looks like my battery is gonna die for some reason. I don't know why. Just charge it. It's giving me a blinking. This is, we need to cover all this with the wood shaving so we don't have any bugs. Too easy for the wood shaving too. And the wood shaving will help the compost it faster. This is a new way of bedding. You could use that as a bedding for your worms. So, these worms, they need to be covered. And I'm doing this because I want the worms to get on the top. And when they get on the top, they could start meeting each other. And one more in there. There's a little bit showing here. So, okay, got a little more here. Okay, so right now we're gonna spray it with water. We have to wet all this real good. And we're done with this bin. This bin has a big load of feeding, really big load. But this bin is big and it should have a lot of worms in it. Since I'm not going to harvest any worm casting right now, that's why it won't be until next spring or January, February start harvesting casting, because right now I cannot, can't harvest anything. It's not, you cannot use it. If I harvest it, it's gonna dry complete. I cannot use it, so it's better to just go ahead and leave it in here and let the worm get up on the top. Well, that's it for today. To show you the new bedding, what I do. I hope you subscribe and like, and thank you for watching.